What a great episode 9. Episode 10 looks pretty good as well. Let's take a look at the preview. So in the first scene, we see Cersei, Marjorie, and Tommen all getting ready for what is probably the trial by the faith of the Seven. We also hear the High Sparrow say, "Are you prepared to stand trial and profess your guilt or innocence before the Seven?" The beginning of the trial is shown in the preview as they are in the Great Sept of Baelor with 7 members of the faith watching over the process. They represent 7 aspects that in total make the whole: the father, the mother, the maiden, the crone, the warrior, the smith, and the stranger. But I highly doubt the trial is going to go as planned. Without a doubt, Cersei is getting more fed up as each episode progresses, and I think we may even see her blow up King's Landing with the wildfire stored beneath the city. This has even been foreshadowed by Tyrion talking about the stash of wildfire in episode 9, and from the visions that Bran had while escaping the Whites. I highly doubt Cersei's just going to stand trial in front of the faith and accept their judgment though. So one interesting thing shown in the preview is the White Raven. This is intentional as the White Raven is sent out by the Maesters at Old Town, signifying a change in the seasons. Meaning that winter has finally come, and I think it's possible the wall comes down at the end of the episode. I mean, the episode is called The Winds of Winter, so we are definitely going to see something significant happen in regards to the White Walkers. The preview also showed Jaime at House Frey drinking, and most likely celebrating the surrender of Riverrun. But I found it surprising that he didn't just return to King's Landing to see Cersei, seeing that he loves her so much. This theory is a long shot, but I thought that maybe Jaime massacres the Freys for what they did to the Starks. We know he has a good side, and I do think it's a possibility since I can't see a real reason for him to be there. So this is the next scene.
What do you want?
I thought you knew what I wanted.
Pretty fucking creepy, huh? Well, we all know what he wants. He wants to be with Sansa, which is pretty gross considering that he could be her dad, but I doubt that she gives him anything. Especially considering the fact that they're just now even because he gave her over to Ramsay. The real question is, what is he going to do when Sansa rejects him? So Davos finally figured out what happened to Shireen, and oh boy, he's fucking mad. I really don't see any possible way that Melisandre can stay with them now that Davos has uncovered the truth. But I also don't see Jon Snow executing her, seeing that she's the one who revived him. So my best guess is that he's just gonna exile her. Bran is shown next to a weirwood tree, and you know what that means. Yep, more visions. But I believe these visions will be much more significant to the storyline than his previous ones. We might even get to see a continuation of the Tower of Joy scene, and if that happens, the longtime fan theory of R+L=J is going to finally be confirmed. In the last couple of clips, we see Daenerys and Daario becoming more tightly knit, and what looks like Lancel walking out of the Great Sept of Baelor. Not much to extrapolate on there, which is awesome news. I hate it when previews give away too much of the story. Whatever the case, even though the previews didn't show us much, I think a ton of crazy shit is going to go down in this last episode. Thanks for watching the video. Please click like if you enjoyed it and subscribe. And in a couple of days, I'll be putting out a Hillary Clinton video. I've been doing a ton of research into her, and some of the stuff I found is just absolutely insane.